Hi, I'm Lillian. Watashi wa Lilliandesu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Lilliandesu, the variety streamer and content creator. I just wanted to share with you my process for my filming and planning of Cowboy Bebop reactique episode 4. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Cowboy Bebop Netflix live action, it is an 8-episode season. So I've been through episodes 1, 2, and 3 solo. I decided to invite 2 guests for episode 4. One of whom being my roommate, Trey Proper, and another being one of his family members, Rick Stroke. Both of whom were on a long-running podcast in the DMV area called Blurs and Whiskey. Blurs and Whiskey is not defunct, but that's neither here nor there. They both have a lot of experience when it comes to comic books, movies, TV shows, so I thought that they would be great additions to the episode and giving their critique of the live action, which is an ongoing series on my channel. Step 1, invite guests. No one can show up if they aren't invited. After the guests agreed to show up, plan a day, working around their schedules, and we filmed the podcast. Now, the next step after getting the guests, like inviting the guests agreeing, planning a day, I had to figure out the best place in my apartment to film it, which was the living room. And the biggest challenge a lot of people face, especially when filming content, especially with Black people, is lighting. Now, I might be a lighter skinned person, so the camera won't have as many problems finding me, but my roommate and his cousin are brown to dark skinned. Figuring out a lighting setup that worked well enough to capture their facial expressions, the depths of their color, and etc. was a bit tricky because I'm on a budget. So I pulled out my ring lights, my roommate pulled out his ring light. I had some backlighting behind the couch to help define us from the background, and that helped a lot, as you'll see. And after doing all of these things, I'll show you my setup right here. So really quickly, I just finished filming episode 4 of my Cowboy Bebop reactique, and before I break down the set, I did want to share it. It's jerry-rigged, so just be advised. So because I don't have a full lighting setup, what I do have is these little ring lights that I use to attach to my desk. That's one. Where's the other one? Oh, there. I set those up on my nightstands. Don't mind the adult beverage. My roommate let me use his extra ring light, and I set up my laptop so that it would record the audio while we watched the show. And this is my mic that I use for videos and recording and such. So I'm gonna go ahead and break all this madness down. After figuring out all these things, arranging it and filming it, I was able to borrow a camera from my job to facilitate multiple views, like one for one side of the couch, another for the other side of the couch, and bring those two different perspectives together to make sure that I was able to film from all angles the entire time. One thing that I did run into was that I forget that a lot of DSLRs have a timer on them so that they do not film for more than 30 minutes continuously. And the way I get around that for streaming is, as long as I'm in OBS, it doesn't matter. It's just gonna keep running as long as as long as OBS is open. But I completely forgot about that function while filming, so I kept running into my cameras turning off. Both of them would turn off at different times. Got to turn them on at different times, so they would run out of their 30-minute timer at different times, and it was a whole thing. I will plan better in the future, and I'm looking into cameras that don't do that. That's incredibly frustrating because I would like to do more video content. So I will show you a quick clip of us reacting to it, or probably a sped up view of the entire react without sound, so that y'all get to know what we did during this time. But that's pretty much how I did it. So I invited my guests. After my guests agreed, we arranged a time. After we arranged a time, I did my best to make sure I was set up by the time we said we would agree to start, I was running late because setting up my living room, like I'd been thinking about it and planned a way to set it up, but you know, real life always takes longer than you think it will, so always budget extra time than you'll need. So setting up my living room took extra time, but we did ultimately begin filming at about the time we agreed upon, which was between, I think, 5:30 and 6 p.m. So we were able to film. We finished filming by, I want to say 7:30, and 7:30 to 8 was breakdown. So to turn my living room back into my regular living room versus the living room that it was for the filming. And filming wasn't fantastic, but overall, it went well. There's definitely things I will change and adapt in the future, but as a first shot, not too bad, not too shabby, and a lot of entertaining clips and facial expressions. Those are my takeaways from this experience. I will definitely do more and do better in the future. And quick shout out to my plug who helped me get the episodes so I'd be able to continue my series. Big thank you to my secret benefactor out there in the world. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope it was informative for you, or at least enlightening for some of the fiascos us noobs have to go through to do what we want, essentially. Some of the hitches that we run into while trying to film the content we so desperately want to provide to others. So next big ticket item that is on my list of things to do is to definitely get a proper light kit. I need a light kit. I've been needing it for a while, and they've just been out of my reach price-wise. I'm going to be investing in them in the future as soon as I can find one that looks good. I need some more tripods. I definitely need an extra camera on hand for things like this, so I'll be looking into all of those things very, very soon. Anyway, hope you liked this quick content. I hope you'll join me when the video does come out and is released. I took a lot of time on my makeup, but you can't hardly see it. At least not well, because it's not zoomed in like we're not in this kind of friendly atmosphere for the video. We're doing something else entirely, and it is what it is. It's just part of the game. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you stick around for the next episode, and I will see you guys next time. Later. Bye. Also, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. It's very helpful to me and my channel. Anyway, bye.